Hello, and thanks for joining me. Well, it's been a heck of a 2-week period. I haven't been doing much videos lately. I've been really busy. Been upstairs laying laminate flooring, and then I got COVID. And let me tell you, it's something you don't want to mess with. But I don't have much stamina now, but I'm feeling quite a bit better. Just about back to normal. Anyway, well, I was kind of down and out there. Vevor contacted me. I did a review on their mill table or XY table, whatever you want to call it, for my drill press. Some of you may remember that. But they asked me if I wanted to do a review on their shear. It's an 8-inch, I guess you just call it a shear. It mounts to the table and you got a big handle, and you, I think Beverly made them a while back, years ago, whatever. Anyway, we're going to check this thing out. So this is an unboxing. They didn't pay me to do it, but they did give me the shear. So I'm happy about that. But I promised to give an honest review. I've wanted one of these things for a long time, and it should be pretty handy. Let's get started unboxing this thing. This thing's heavy. I weighed it just before I opened it, and it was 40 pounds. Postman probably liked it. Yeah, let's see. There's the lever there. It's bigger than I thought it was. Let's get this thing out of here. Definitely more substantial than I thought it would be, which is a good thing. I don't know where I'm going to put this thing. I got to find a table or something to mount it to. Let's check this thing out. Looks like it's pretty simple. Anyway, I'm going to get all the oil off of this thing. It's got that rust preservative on it. I'm going to clean it up, and then we'll get back to putting it together. That right there is supposed to be a hold down. It really looks pretty simple, but it looks well made. Okay, one thing I was wondering about this thing is which way the handle moved. Okay, that makes sense. Well, good. On some of the pictures it looked like the handle moved the other direction, which seems backwards to me. Okay, I don't know if this is going to really be firm enough to put it to a good test. Let's see what it'll do. I should probably pull up the website and see what they claim on this. But it's, if I remember right, it was supposed to cut 1/4-inch steel up to a certain width. Let's try with sheet metal first. This is a hold down to stop it from flipping up that way. I guess you just use it like that. There's no instructions with it. That was fairly effortless. Pretty hard to cut a curve on it. I was kind of wondering about that. Very effortless. That was like duct work. What is that, 24 gauge? Here's some 1/8-inch steel. This may be a challenge the way I got it mounted. Not a problem. Of course, the piece I took off is a little distorted. Let's try a piece of 1/4 inch bar. Okay, here's some 1/4 inch bar. Cutting off a bolt is something I do frequently. I'm guessing if I put that further back in the throat, it'll be a little easier. I wouldn't say that's easy, but it works pretty good. Here's a 5/16 bolt. Okay, it would probably cut through that if I had a little more weight to me. And here's a piece of 1/4 inch. I don't really think it's going to cut it, at least not the way I have it mounted. Well, it looks like it would cut it if I had enough weight. Well, mainly what I wanted it for was cutting a bolt off occasionally and cutting some sheet metal like that. And the 1/8 inch does pretty decent. Well, I'm very pleased with this. Sheet metal is effortless. 1/8 inch stock takes a little effort, but it's still fairly effortless. The only thing I don't like about it is it's hard to cut a curve on it. Any kind of curve is probably out of the question. But that may not be what it's intended for. So I'm going to give it a 9.5 and call it a win for Vevor. I'm really pleased with it. Cheap too. It's about 100 bucks. And I think that's for what it is, I think that's a great deal. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and be sure and subscribe and ring that bell.